Alright guys, so let's head across the pond to Old Big Ben in the UK. I promise this is still Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. What is up guys, this is the Mapped Out Gamer here and welcome to another map breakdown of the map Parliament. This map sticks to a basic template but is really just kind of polished for just enough verticality to be had. In this map breakdown I'll be talking about things such as lanes, verticality, and map structure. Of course along the way I'll be throwing in my 2 cents. Let's play some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So the map Parliament doesn't really take place in the actual building. Instead it takes place on a battleship docked outside on the River Thames. So, Big Ben is actually just kind of like a stone's throw away. The title of the map is kind of misleading, but hey, whatever, right? The battleship that you actually fight on, it doesn't really look practical, like it doesn't look like it should be going anywhere, but it mainly just serves as a placeholder for what this map is really about. The overall setup of Parliament is a King of the Hill scenario, along with an extended west side lane. Now, when I say King of the Hill scenario, a lot of guys are like, what is that? And I basically mean the north and the south end start off on a lower plane, and once you get up to the center, the elevation of the map begins to rise, thus creating that hill type of scenario. Now, who will become the King of the Hill? Well, that's up to you. I also mentioned the extension of the west side lane. This area branches out on the west side that allows for an alternate area of map control. Traditionally, you want to get to the high ground and dominate that area. On Parliament, that area is primarily the center area, but the west side lane breaks that tradition. It offers plenty of cover and multiple lines of sight of the north and south oncoming lanes. It even offers sights of the parallel splitting lane with those large, cutout windows. You can kind of hop around those as well. This is why you see lots of campers hanging out back here. It's easy to hide back there and kind of just pick off approaching enemies. So what about the center lane? Well, the center lane just runs straight up the gut, but it forces players to utilize their exosuit. They kind of got to boost up as the verticality increases. Take note of this small little nook on the topmost level that has positive views of both ends of the map. A lot of enemies like to post up there in order to control the high ground. Looking at the east side lane, you get a long, linear path that is slightly broken up. When you walk this lane, go ahead and keep your sights up and cautiously peek in and out using the wall for cover. If you time it just right, you can actually pick off enemies that are just entering the lane on the opposite side. There is no Levolution event trigger on Parliament, but there is a map-specific score streak. Similar to the Missile Strike score streak, you get control of the Skylight Rocket. It's pretty cool, actually. This score streak fits perfectly on this map due to the openness of the central areas. Calling the rocket strike on an open area, if your enemies are smart, they'll actually run indoors for some cover, and that's where you'll be waiting, to tag them and bag them and get the points. Overall, I really enjoyed Parliament. It's a pretty good map. It's not the best, but ultimately it just follows a template, which is that, King of the Hill template, and it's just amplified with an extended lane. It still leaves plenty of verticality to be had all throughout the map, which is pretty cool. And, and it just has enough lane cover, like on the east side to kind of just squeak by as far as, cover opportunities. Thank you so much for watching my map breakdown of Parliament. I really appreciate the feedback. Keep leaving that in the comments below, or go ahead and hit me up on Twitter at MappedOutGamer. Peace.